这样子 bout，right？ So you have to understand this。那这个怎么学？这个没有办法学，你只要多听，自然而然就会；你只要多讲，自然而然就会。OK？ 有没有人觉得我的英文听起来跟台湾人不太一样 ？Right？ 有没有觉得这样子的举手？我的英文听起来跟其他台湾人不太一样。Yes, thank you very much。我跟你说，我没有出国念过书我没有出国念过书。我第一次出国是在我25岁那一年，跟着一个5000业的老板去德国开这个就是参展。OK， 所以呢，我刚的意思是什么？我刚的意思是说什么？我说你只要练，自然而然就会有。这个东西不是就不是你背来的，你懂我的意思吗？Okay, so you have to understand there is reduction in connected speech in English, right? 所以刚刚说的 reduction 有的时候，像是，比方说 What do you need？ 非常 What do you need？ What did you do？ 好了 ，What did you do？ 有些时候在歌啊，或者是在电影，你听到外国人讲话的时候，他们会缩成 What you do， 然后他写的时候就是 What， 然后一撇，那个一撇叫做 apostrophe。他写的时候就是What， 然后 apostrophe d， 然后 you。那念的时候，说的时候就是 What you do 就可以了。所以你听到外国人说 What you do，What you do，或者是说他说了些什么，sorry， 你说了些什么？你怎么说的 ？What you say？What you say？ 不要觉得不要觉得他没有照文法讲话。我跟你说，他有照文法讲话，只不过他讲得很快，有一点那个 di 已经被踢掉了。OK，so what you do，what you say， 这样子。好，在字的文字的表现上的话，就是 what， 然后一撇 e 这样子。So there is such thing as reduction in spoken language. 好 ，so common examples of conversations. 我需要把这个灯再打开一下 ，because there's something I don't want you to see. 有没有？这个投影幕上面的灯 ，Thank you. Because you're not supposed to see this. I'm going to read it to you. 所以呢 ，A 说 ，Excuse me, I bought this digital camera yesterday, but when I got home, I noticed that the adapter was missing, and I need to run it through a power cord. B says, Oh, do you have the receipt with you? A says, Yeah, of course. Here you go. And B says, Oh, as you see on the manual, this model doesn't come with an adapter. I can order one for you if you want, though. Question. What does the woman want to do? Yellow t-shirt? Okay. What does the woman want to do? Okay. What does the man tell her? Anybody? And what does the man offer to do? Anything? Yeah? What is the conversation about? What is the conversation about? Nothing? Right, okay. I'll go slower this time. A says, Excuse me, I bought this digital camera yesterday, but when I got home, I noticed that the adapter was missing and I need to run it through a power cord. B says, Oh, do you have the receipt with you? A says, Yeah, of course, here you go. And B says, Oh, as you see on the manual, this model doesn't come with an adapter. I can order one if you want, though. So, it's a conversation between shop clerk and the consumer, right? Consumer says there is something missing from the box, right? And the clerk says, the clerk asks for her receipt, right? And then, the clerk points out that there is no manual, that there is no power cord for this model, right? Very good. And but if the customer wants, he can order one for her or him, right? So this is the kind of things that you will hear in a conversation question, okay? Not very difficult. It's a everyday life conversation, a basic conversation between a consumer, a shopper, and a store clerk. All right? 所以如果你刚开始听有点觉得没有办法去处理那些讯息的话 ，it's okay, it's okay. You can start today. You can start today. It's not difficult. Trust me, it's not difficult. As long as you start, I'm sure you'll feel the difference in a matter of months. Okay? 你只要从今天开始做这小小的改变呢，几个月之后，其实你就能够感觉得到差别了。Alright? Okay, so this is what I need you to do starting today. Understand casual conversations. Right? Put yourself in that situation. Put yourself in that situation and imagine the kind of questions you will hear, the kind of topics that you will talk about, and everything about that. Right? So role play and write your own conversation. Think about what you will say, think about what you will do, think about what you will tell other people, and then do it in your head or with your partner. Okay? So that's part 3, the conversation. Very basic. It's just everyday conversation. And then moving on to part 4. Part 4 is a series of 10 talks. 10则这个算是独白吧，就 person talking. So what you hear is like announcements, 火车啦、机场的广播之类的。And then recorded messages, 就是说就是预录好的讯息放送给别人听的 recorded messages. And then news and weather bulletins, right? A short report of the news or the weather. Yeah? And then commercial announcements. Commercial announcements 就是比方说公司宣布的一些事情之类的 right? So it's about 20-30 seconds long, more or less, right? 大概20-30秒一段话，然后呢，你要听得懂他说什么。Very basic because this is what you need to do whenever you go to other countries, right? So, and then business talks 就可能是一个公司的主管在讲话之类的。So common examples of the talks. So here's another one, right? You ready? Here we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to brief you on the sales results for our NT series processor. I'll start with the NT401. Our highest price luxury category catered to business executives. We're proud to say that the sales of the NT401 model alone topped last year's total sales number. And our entry-level product, MT302, also did exceptionally well. Popular among youngsters and deal with word processing and light gaming. And our middle-of-the-road product, the MT242, did slightly worse than last year due to the faulty design of the motherboard. No, nothing? Nothing? Anybody? First, 第一次的时候有没有反应啊？ What is the purpose of this talk? And where, so this is the question. Where is this announcement being made? What is the main purpose of this announcement? And what is their most expensive line of product? So you need to remember the number, specific information, right? The model number. Anybody? Stripes, yellow, white stripe, red, white stripes. 有吗？那你说 ？Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Did she say something? No. Okay. All right. Anybody? Okay. One more time. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to brief you on the sales results of our NT series processor. I'll start with the NT401, our highest priced luxury category catered to business executives. We're proud to say that the sales of the NT401 model alone topped last year's total sales number. And our entry-level product, NT302, also did exceptionally well, popular among youngsters who deal with word processing and light gaming. And our middle-of-the-road product, the NT242, did slightly worse than last year due to the faulty design of the motherboard. Better this time? So, again, where is this announcement being made? Yeah? A company, right? A company conference, right? Like a sales conference, right? And what is the main purpose of this announcement? Yes? Yeah. 对，成果年度检讨。对不对? So what about so what is the most expensive line of product? 401, right. Cater to what? Cater to means specifically for. Specifically for. 就是专攻什么什么什么使用的。Right, business executives. So you heard that, right? 有没有？有哈。专攻商业人士使用的高阶机种。All right, so this is the kind of talks that you will hear in a TOEIC exam, right? So it would be a business talk, maybe a commercial, maybe recorded messages or announcements. Okay? Right, so this is what I want you to do from starting today. Listen to English commercials. Do you know what commercials are? Commercials 就是什么？电视广告，好吗？所以你说，我要去哪里找电视广告？你知道有一个东西叫做 Internet。There's everything on there, right? Okay, 所以你可以去那个 YouTube, type in the keyword commercials. You see a bunch of them. Okay, and not just the commercials. Also, there are podcasts. 知不知道什么叫做 podcasts? 以前在 iPhone 推出之前有一个东西叫做 iPod。然后呢 ，iPod 你可以听这个线上的电台，或者是不是real time streaming， 不是即时串流的那种东西，是它预录好的放上面让你下载的那个东西叫 podcast， 等于算是有就是就是等于算是节目就是了 ，OK。现在应该还有，如果你去 iTunes 上面应该会有一个 iTunes Stores， 对不对 ？iTunes Stores 里面会有 podcasts， 现在还有吧？Does anyone of you listen to that thing? 有没有？你们平常有没有在练英文？我想问一下，平常有在练习英文的举手。嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿 ，zero。Seriously？ 真的吗 ？Okay, I see, I see, I see. Right， 因为助理老师绝对不会容忍这种事情发生，对不对 ？Yeah。所以学校应该提供你非常多的资源啊 ，on top of everything that you can get your hands on。除了你自己平常手边可以有的资源之外，学校应该就是提供你非常非常丰富的资源才对啊。Nobody nods， 没有人点头。所以呢，表示说 ，Well, I'm guilty of that too. I was guilty of that too. When I was a student, I never really make use of the resources that the school provided. 所以但是你要知道，所以我一开始开场的时候，我跟各位说，我非常非常觉得荣幸来到这边，是因为我觉得我想要传递这样子的讯息，就是说，其实你现在啊，就是可以挥霍的时光好多，可以挥霍的时光好多。可是如果你挥霍的少一点点，好吗？挥霍的少一点点。平常去就是充实自己的话，其实你们可以得到的东西是非常非常多。从学校这边啊，我的意思是说，毕竟你们也缴了很多学费嘛，对不对 ？Right。所以呢，其实我是真的在毕业之后啊，你知道大人在从国小、国中、高中、大学的时候，都一直跟你讲说，你当学生最幸福了，对不对？然后什么都不用管，只要读好书就好了。我跟你说，我在学生的时候，我也是这样听我的长辈这样子讲。那时候我就觉得说，可是等我毕业之后，我就想说，学弟学妹，你赶快认真读书啊，不要浪费时间啊，这样子。到我年纪越大的时候，我说，真的不要浪费时间啊，时间真的很宝贵啊，因为越来越快，越来越快啊。I don't know how I spend my 20s, you know.I don't know how I spend my 20s. 我20岁那22到29岁，我不知道我怎么过的呀。我有从军啦，可是那只是一年10个月的事情啊。Okay, so I wasted so much time, and I want to tell you, don't follow my footsteps, right? 所以我在说，学校提供你好多资源。I wasn't a very good student. I spent a lot of time watching TV, watching movies.Doing things on the internet, playing online games, especially online games. Don't play online games, please. Yes, it gets you hooked. Right? And what do you get? Nothing. Numbers in the database. Do you know what I mean? 以前还没有线上游戏非常的华丽啊，游戏3D 绘图什么之类的，非常华丽。以前我们是用文字你有没有听过 MUD？Probably not. Probably before you were born. But anyways， 就是说你玩线上游戏是用文字在玩的。你打一个指令进去的时候，它会告诉你说你现在进入了一个漆黑的房间，墙壁上挂着一幅老旧的照片，这样子耶。No pictures. 但是大家都非常疯狂 ，spend hours and hours every day on the internet chatting.In the chat rooms every day because the internet just started. 所以浪费了好多，不要说浪费了。其实现在我回顾我后就是20-30年这一段时间有时候浪费的时间不是浪费，就像我花在电脑上的时间，我觉得其实算半浪费半没有浪费，我会学到非常多的东西。Because when I wanted to know about some things, I'll spend a lot of time studying it. Okay, so the point is, the point I'm trying to make is, you have a lot of time now. Spend as much time as you need finding what you love. Spending as much time as you need finding something that is worth your time. Okay? Then this is kind of one of the points I wanted to share here. Okay, so back to TOEIC. So listen to whatever you can get your hands on. Yeah. Part 5. Incomplete sentences 讲的是什么呢？就是说，这是开始已经是这个 reading part of the exam， 阅读的部分。Incomplete sentences 总共有40题，每一题都是一瞬间就要知道答案。甚至连题目还没有读完，你读到那个字，你就知道那空格那个字是什么。OK？ Yes, and this is possible. 不要觉得说，好，不要觉得这不可能哈，非常可能，因为我还是老话一句，我说多益就是生活日常生活的对话。请问你日常生活上会一直重复，每天都不一样，你讲话你所讲的话吗？其实应该不会吧。其实我们每天讲的东西应该都差不多吧，对不对？我想要吃什么？今天要回家。礼拜六要干嘛？对不对 ？So we don't repeat stuff. We repeat stuff. 每天讲的话其实没什么变化的，所以你看到一些文字，它会一再的出现。你听到的话，会一再的听到。OK？ So what are you gonna do？ 常听到。所以呢，当你念这个题目的时候，其实题目这个多益，如果有去准备那个题库的话，那其实每个题目你都要好好的把它念一遍，不是光去注意那个选项而已啊。那每一个题目你都要好好念，因为那题目它的题目都是一句一句非常日常生活、非常 authentic、非常真实的对话、前进的对话。OK，right？ 所以我说你读的够多的时候，你念到那个空格，你就知道，因为你嘴巴已经说出来了，你知道吗 ？For example, right? But 先看一下 incomplete sentences. You need to know what the different parts of speech is. Different parts of speech are. Sorry. 所以呢，比方说像什么叫做 parts of speech? Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, pronouns, conjunctions, those things. 名词、动词、形容词、副词这种东西，要知道的非常清楚。如果你现在还没有这种观念的话，现在应该要有了。Alright? So for example, what kind of examples? Like day, daily, 或者是像是 difference, different 这样子的差别，名词、形容词的变化。那我说 difference 差别，对不对 ？different 不同的，对不对？那我想请问一下，它的动词分辨差别、判断差别 ，anybody？ to differ means to be different, right？ 但是我说分辨差别啊，不是说有差别，我是说分辨差别。5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Differentiate. You know the word, right? To differentiate. Okay? Right, so different parts of speech. 不同的词性。And you need to familiarize yourself with basic grammar. 大家都说文法不重要啊，其实不然的。有在座到目前为止，你认为文法不重要，外国人也不学文法的呀？举手。Nobody? Are you sure? I hear that a lot actually. 我常常听到人家这样讲说：“哎，老师，文法文法重要吗？外国人讲话不用文法啊。”所以呢，借着这个机会，我要告诉各位，文法不是台湾老师发明出来要考学生用的东西。OK？ 那什么是文法？我们平常讲话的讲的一字一句，讲的一字一句，写的一字一句，这个东西产出来的产物，这个东西叫做语料， 叫做 corpus，right？ 那grammarians 或 linguists 语言学家、文法学家，他们的工作就是去分析这些语料，然后呢，把它浓缩成说，哦，这个语言是这么来的，所以这个是主词，这个是动词，这个是受词，哦，它们的句型结构是一样的 ，right？ 所以呢，你要知道，文法是大家讲话的现象的浓缩。所以意思就是说，你如果照着这个规则去讲这个语言的人都会懂，用他们的方式去讲这个语言，而不是死背。Okay? We learn grammar because we are learning the way they speak. Right? 所以文法是要这么用，不要把它当作是一个 something you need to memorize. Okay? So the more I learned about grammar, the more I find the simplicity of the English language. You know what I mean? 越教学，读的越多，越教学，我越觉得英文好简单，真的。那我只要跟着这个规则去练习，我也可以跟就是说你说英文的为母语的人是一样。Okay? This is what I think, and this is what I believe. Okay? So familiarize yourself with basic grammar. Alright? 好，基本的文法要会。那我跟你讲，所以其实什么进阶的文法都是非常基本的，可以吗？ So this is what the common examples of incomplete sentences. 好，可以把这个投影幕的灯关掉了。刚刚那个听力的部分，是因为我用比较暗，但是还是看得到。如果把灯关掉的话，你们就看得到我在讲什么了。Right? So the tourists were amazed by the sculptures in the garden. 所以你知道它一定是什么词？啊 ？Yeah, very good. So your options are color, colorful, colors, and colorfully. The answer is. This is one of the. This is easy, right? The colorful. 因为它需要一个形容词来形容后面的 sculptures. 对不对？ But you don't even need to know what the sentence means. If you don't understand this sculpture, it doesn't matter. You know it's an adjective. 可以吗 ？Sculpture 就是什么？雕塑嘛。Another one. The team leader found it very difficult to hide his over the rejection. So disappoint, disappointed, disappointment, disappoint. So the answer is, I. You on the far right, left. Sorry, yes, you. Yeah. C. C, disappointment. Yes. Very good. All right. So 因为什么呢 to hide his something, right? So you need a noun. 那这只是其中一部分，但是是我觉得还蛮大的一部分，就是说 you need to be able to differentiate the different parts of speech. Okay? 好，所以呢，是不是？Oh really? Disappoint. Oh, my fault. My mistake. Sorry. Right. So maybe say disappointing. So it will be C, right? 好 let's move on to part 6. Part 6 is the text completion. 我刚刚说呢，就好像是学测指考考的这个文意选填。So again, you need to know the different parts of speech. 我不晓得为什么，好像很多就是到了国中，应该说到了高中以上，高中大学呀，很多学生还是不晓得有词性这回事的，我都会把动词拿来当名词用。